breasts, 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 breasts.
Try to relax your anus, your shoulders.
Breastfeed it. Breastfeed it. Breastfeed it. Breastfeed it.
Try to relax your anus.
Oh la 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 la. Oh la 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 la.
And now I'm gonna masturbate. 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 And now I'm gonna masturbate.
Try to relax your anus, your shoulders.
Oh la 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 la. 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 Oh la 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 la.
Who wildin'? Who wildin'? Who wildin'? Who wildin'?
Boobies?
Post-nasal drip is a constant. It keeps going. It's like a faucet that's dripping. I can't turn it off. I can't make it stop. Then I'm like, damn, my post-nasal drip is going, my sinuses are inflamed, my throat is gunked up. What is going on here? Damn. Snort, 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 code, drip, snort, snort. I got the drip go. Snort, 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 code, drip, snort, snort. I got the drip go. Damn, I got the drip go. I got the tips go. Clear your throat, blow your nose. Damn, clear your throat. Please tip me. Damn, post-nasal drip is a constant. It keeps going. It's like a faucet that's dripping. Damn, snort, 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 code, breasts, snort, snort. I got the drip go. Breasts, snort, 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 code, breasts, snort, snort. I got the drip go.
Cucumbers.
I got the drip go.
Cucumbers. 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 Cucumbers.
I got the drip go.
Cucumbers. 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 Cucumbers.
I got the drip go. 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 Can't make it stop.
Cucumbers.
So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have
What
to
am I
clear.
waiting?
Like, this is what I mean. These
There's
dumb
been like
kids. That's
over
what it is.
200
It's dumb
people here
kids.
for like 3 years.
Post-nasal drip is a constant.
All right.
It keeps going. It's like a
We're gonna have plenty more Phil tonight. We don't need the Phil song as well. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Review I Didn't Fap on May 1st, 2016 USA. Actually, I probably did, just not on camera. For those of you that are asking, my daughter is doing better. Her skin is healing. She's probably going to be not in the ICU, but probably in there for another month, realistically. But she is on the mend. So, for those of you that are wondering, it sucks though, because there's like a cold circulating my house. And one of the things for 10 that they have to give you is an immune suppressant. So if there's anybody that's around you that's sick, or I'm still, I cough on and off. It's more off than on now, but so, and plus I've been watching my boys too on top of it. Now my son is coughing. My younger son was coughing. His went away. My older son was coughing. I was coughing at first. Bring back the explain. You actually were around for those, huh? Oh crap, there's like people who like supported the show and stuff. Juicy Booch rocking the stealth super chat. We got Dr. Sexy Coco, who is a man. Yeah, you know, though, explain those images. Didn't someone gift like 10 subs or something too? Why isn't YouTube? Yeah, Master Rambo, thank you. Thank you so much, sir. I was gonna say, I'm like, I knew I was missing shit. Sometimes YouTube doesn't put it in the... There's a tab called viewer activity if you stream. Some of you here stream, so you know what I'm talking about. Suck J live on stream. Done. And yes, for those of you who weren't asking me about the Soulja Boy video today, no, that story in the beginning wasn't clickbait. The guy at UPS had to verify that I got it, which was quite bizarre in my opinion, because there's like $1,000 graphics cards that I've ordered. Like some stuff you do have to sign, like especially if it's like a review unit. The company wants to make sure that you got it, so usually that does, even if it's cheaper, they'll still make you get a signature. Or just sometimes some places that you order from want you to verify no matter what. But that to me was weird. Like, this? So someone wanted to make sure that I got this. And okay, free real estate for you, free real estate for me. Video's doing very well. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yeah, those are back from like 2011, 2010, 2012. Can we look at... Nah, dude, you gotta be careful. There's like shut down my channel worthy shit on there. Even back in the day, I would have to go there, like, well, I was doing pre-recorded videos, so obviously I would curate the images, but there's a lot of stuff on there. Even back in like 2010, it was like, oh God, or 2011. So you gotta be careful. Either you or that guy made that Phil beat need to make a song with breast on the... It wasn't me. It was a Mercat Mob, I think is the guy's name. Oh yeah, ReviewTechUSA too. I would say I use the PS5 more. Doesn't mean I prefer it. It's just the games that are on the Xbox. You know what's weird is that now I have like my kids used to love playing on Xbox. Now they've been playing more on PlayStation 5, so I have all these Series S's throughout my house. Xbox fanboy gamer, how are you? Will Trump go to jail tomorrow? I don't know, and I'd be quite frank with you, I don't care. I just don't. I'm so fucking tired of politics, man. I were sending my well wishes. Also had my Steam Deck, excuse me. See how I get those confused, for about a month now. Love it. It's any Rex for a dock. You don't have to get Steams or Valves, I mean to say. What's up, Maggot? How are you? It's weird saying that name. However, it's directly supported by Valve. It gets firmware updates from Valve, the dock. It also comes with another power brick for your Steam Deck and for the dock, which is nice. So there's that. There's a lot of good dock options out there. And also thank you for sending well wishes. There's actually one by JSaux. JSAUX. That you could put an NVMe drive in it. So if there's games you only want to play docked, you could store them there, which is pretty cool. Oh, Philip Burnell is a man. Also, you see some gaming journalist wrote an article on the gamers saying Resident Evil 5 is too racist for a remake. There was a thing about that back in the day, and Capcom already responded to that by diversifying the enemies that you attack. They made them various races. So how is it racist? There's also Chris Redfield, and there's a white male character and a black woman that are both protagonists. Like, I don't really know how much more diverse you could get. But it is 2023, so fuck everybody. How much you talk like Ralph for the entire stream, you fucking madman. I'm asking a high price, $400. You know what tough that's talking like this for an entire stream for 2 hours? Could you imagine? There'd probably be 3 people here fucking watching me, so. You want me to suffer? Pay for it. Anyway, so. There's a video that Phil put out today that I want to watch before we go back to the interview, which I am forcing myself to sit through the entire interview for, because I don't want Phil to ever say that I didn't watch the interview in its entirety. Because if I do that, then he will say that. He will say that all my opinions are null and void because I didn't sit here and suffer through every fucking monologue that Phil had. However, before we do that, oh, it's Instagram. Wish you the best lately, Rich. You're an awesome human. Thanks for everything you do. Thank you very much, man. I do appreciate that. I do catch a little bit of respite. My kids are going to their other grandparents tomorrow, so I'll be able to get some stuff done, and on top of it to rest. Richie, I think the real winner this generation was PC. Well, you could technically say that for virtually every generation. We get to talk about bullshitty. That's why I think Mac and Edits has been here, man. Yeah, Jocko, she is doing better. Her skin is healing. It's a bizarre illness, like I said, and how what's helping her heal is they have her on it's a shot she has to take once a week. It's an immune suppressant, because basically what 10 is that your immune system overreacted to a medication that you took, or even an infection in some cases can trigger Steven Johnson's 10. So if you have a sniffle, you can't be near her. So it's a weird, bizarre, scary illness, man. It's scary, you know. Oh, well, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna drop my kids off at school because the grandparents are gonna be picking them up from school, so I'll get a break early in the morning. I'll film the fucking N64 video, dude. Like you don't stop, you know. Shout out to my editor for I didn't expect him to turn the review for this around today. I just sent him the footage today. So fucking huge shout out to Jay for getting that up. Holy fuck. So thank you very much, David Chapman. I see you, bro. I appreciate that. Thinking of you at this time, Rich. Big love to you. So I need a big cock. I need a hole. NYC Batista, I'm just going to keep it real with you. Unless Valve hires a third-party developer, the chances of, especially now with like the Steam Deck being successful, Valve's going to put more focus in hardware now. Obviously a next-gen Steam Deck, which they say they're not coming out with for another couple of years. I'm not really sure how that's going to work, but, you know, anyway. Half-Life 3 is, just forget it. But we did get Alex, though. I don't know. Anyway, either way, Alex Roberts, how are you, Richie? My surgery went well. Last thing I remember is me telling the docs I'm starting to feel sleepy. Oh, that's if the anesthetic is working properly and safe, you fall asleep and wake back up. Hopefully, both of those happen. Yeah, subconsciously whip out a shoe nice impression. All right, so let's go to my history here. Is this it? The side scroller is something he knows can get him in legal trouble? Yes. I know I have to change the screen. I didn't forget. Sorry. Why am I apologizing? I didn't forget. That picture of Phil. Oh, man. I'm going to name my fucking live stream channel to the Phil News Network, PNN.
And now I'm going to masturbate. And now I'm going to masturbate. And now I'm going to masturbate.
Anyway, it's interesting what he does here. So, and let's just watch. I'm already going to start ranting, and we're at 0 minutes and 0 seconds.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Snort, snort, snort. Code, drip, snort, snort. I got the drip. I want to fully apologize to you guys, the fans.
Yeah, he had a real powerful goatee. Like, what happened to like the hirsuteness of his goatee?
And viewers who are here for the regular content. I know this week has been very weird and different and stressful for all of us, correct? And the thing is,
stressful for all of us? Why would it be stressful for your audience, Phil? What are you talking about? Yes, Master Rambo. Sure.
Humping Steven Crowder. Humping Steven Crowder. Steven Crowder. Steven Crowder. Steven Crowder.
Hand jobs all around before I get angry.
Hand jobs all around before I get angry. You better give Pat a fucking hand job, man. Yo, you should be like a man like me and take your shirt off. Be the alpha male that I am. Brings in the viewership, Mr. Burnell. What do you mean? What's wrong with your C1? So thank you, Master Rambo.
For me, isn't just stress for me, it's stress for you. If you're a fan of mine, you probably felt so exhausted over the last few days, right? You're like, oh my.
Why would your fans feel exhausted because you broke a sweat in an interview? That is the most bizarre thing I've ever... Dude, it's so weird. He does actually gaslight his audience. It's actually bizarre. I mean, I knew already, but this is like a next level.
God, I just, can't, it's ridiculous. I agree with you.
Andrew
Obviously,
Tate broke out of
it wasn't
prison.
supposed to go the way it did.
Wasn't supposed... Dude, it's an interview. Like, I'm going to go on side scrollers. I'm sure you're going to be brought up. I'm sure Tickled Television's going to be brought up. I'm sure other shit that I've been through is going to be... That's what they ask you about. I know I've been repeating this every fucking night, but what did you... I'd love to go into his...
A very intelligent brain.
And just like, what did you expect? Like, not everyone is like the griftering. He just wanted your name and interview on his channel. You talk about fucking Craig just looking for clout and shit like that. Absolutely not. He was. What was the most groundbreaking thing that Jeremy got out of you? What, where you blew your load? Which, who gives a shit? And I don't believe you anyway, because I'm thinking you just picked up that goddamn controller right after. Checking in on my daughter, sorry. My last super chat also tell us about Uncle Gubsy again. What was your last super chat? I thought I got it. Oh, shit, I didn't, dude. You did another one. ReviewTechUSA is brought to you in part by the United Horse Foundation. reminding all of America to mount their stallions properly. Thank you. So yeah, I did. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Uncle Gubsy? This is actually from it was actually a real funny skit from Silvermania where they made it like they were going to meet Gabe Newell. Yeah, Uncle Gubsy, yeah, that was my uncle. He was gay. He would take 2 dicks and go gub 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 gub. Oh man. I had to do that vague as possible because I don't know. I think I know you can't do things like that on Twitch. Like I could, like really, like what happens if I have a stick of pepperoni on Twitch? You're gonna say I'm having oral sex with pepperoni? Probably. Like, why am I even saying? It's 2023, so fuck everything. Phil has swamp ass. How do we know this? Why do we want to know this? I don't want to know this.
I put a lot of trust into people that apparently were not trustworthy.
What? All right, that is. We already got to stop. Trust what? It's an interview, Phil. Trust, like, did I owe Retro Bro that I was gonna blindside him with the racist message he literally not even put out 12 months ago? No, it's an interview. Wasn't an attack. Wasn't an attack with Retro Bro, too. You gotta hold yourself accountable for shit, son. What don't you seem to understand about this? Why do I talk like I have a Western accent? I don't know. Go fuck yourself. This isn't rocket science. Kind of sound like Dr. Phil at the moment. It's Richard from Digital Foundry, baby. I hope you're doing better in these hard times. The Bird Army supports you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Like I said, I was just checking in. My daughter is doing well. What's good, Rich? How's Monday? Also, it's a gigantic day tomorrow because Trump will be... I heard it's not actually happening, though. I don't care. Like, honestly, he gets arrested. I don't fucking care. He doesn't get arrested. I don't fucking care. I'm just gonna... I got a lot of other shit going on. Donald Trump, this country's fucked anyway. And so, arrest Donald Trump, don't arrest Donald Trump. It does not change my day. Hopefully. Went into Namos Day and said your shoulders. They shot me in the chest with a rifle. How does that... Okay. I'm sorry about everything you had to go through recently, Rich. Thank you very much. Well, Rich, I wish you and your family the very best, and will keep you in my prayers. Thank you very much, dude. I appreciate that. It's just it's nice to have a job that's an escape from things. Rocket science, love you, bud. Who said that, Phil? But getting back to this now. Thank you, Cyan, by the way. Its interviews aren't meant to be like, they're tough questions should be asked of me, of you, Phil, of anybody. Like, that's just how it is. That's what real journalism is, whether you're a journalist or not. That's why, as much as Tommy Tallarico bored the living fuck out of me, it's not that's not an excuse. My interviews of him were inexcusably bad. You don't just let people come on there and sell themselves. And that's what you were looking for. And your reaction to Craig actually doing his fucking job and Adam actually doing his fucking job is proof that you were just looking to go on someone's show and get a giant fucking advertisement. Because you're looking for a new audience to watch you fall asleep while playing Disney Dreamlight Valley. He's gonna block me again. Yeah, I know. Well, that's his shtick to his dents. Is he's the everyman. He's the guy who doesn't have sponsors, even though he says that at the other side of his mouth that he can't get sponsors. He is the guy who's when I did the when he was doing KO Gaming and doing like edited reviews. What was the one review he did that blew up? When that review blew up and I made thousands of dollars, you know what I did? I didn't do another one. Because that's not what I'm about. I don't want to be Mr. Negative. No, dude, you're fucking lazy. Who does a video and then he made it like, you're going to hear it here. I probably shouldn't be talking about it now. He's going to make it like, I'm holier than thou. Like, and I could sleep at night knowing I make content I want to make. Dude, what do you, because you're doing reviews on games you think suck? It's not like you're slinging crack at a fucking grammar school, dude. But that's that thing. I'm a victim of my own morals. He said that one time. I'm a victim of my own morals, or something along those lines. Some, I'm sure, detractors here that could correct me. Tense side. Seriously, dude, he is gaslighting. Like, I knew he gaslit. But this is like another tier. Oh, Rich, can I get a DSP music and end with any laugh? What do you mean DSP music? I don't have any. Oh, yeah.
Post-nasal drip is a constant. It keeps going. It's like a faucet that's dripping.
Yes.
I can't turn it off. I can't make it stop. Then I'm like, damn,
Yes.
my post-nasal drip is going. My sinuses are inflamed.
Yes.
My throat is gunked up. What is going on here?
Oh, la 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 la. Oh, la 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 la. Oh, la 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 la. Oh, la 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 la.
Snort. I got the drip going.
Who wildin'?
Snort. Code.
Who wildin'?
Snort. I got the drip going. Damn, I got the drip going. I got the drip going. Blow your nose. Damn. Blow your throat. Please tip me. Damn.
And now I'm gonna masturbate.
It keeps going.
And now I'm gonna masturbate. And now I'm gonna masturbate. And now I'm gonna masturbate. And now I'm gonna masturbate.
Code.
And now I'm gonna masturbate. And now I'm gonna masturbate. And now I'm gonna masturbate. And now I'm gonna masturbate.
Snort. Code.
I'm out of my fucking mind.
Snort. I got the drip going. I got the drip going. I got the drip going.
Breasts.
I got the drip going. I got the drip going.
Breasts.
I got the drip going. I got the drip going.
Breasts.
I got the drip going. I got the drip going. Can't make it
Your
stop.
shoulders.
So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have to clear? Like, this is what I mean. These dumb kids. This is what it is. It's dumb kids.
This is why we never get done with videos. I just lose my fucking mind. And here we are. Yeah, dude, I'm looking in the preview on YouTube right now at Phil's goatee. Like, it's not that it went gray. He's like lost like her suitness. It's not as thick and luxurious. Maybe he, like John Rambo, nibbled it off before they stopped being friends.
As now evidenced by behavior, and it is what it is. In life, you live and you learn. Here's what I'm gonna tell you guys.
Yeah, you live and you learn. Real people who actually have balls ask questions that should be asked. Yeah, Phil. Lesson learned.
Guys, all right? I will promise you the following. I will make a commitment to you. I've learned my lesson. I feel, this is my public statement about the whole thing, okay? I
Tell us, baby.
feel that sadly, because there is so much negativity about me on the internet that people have put out there for personal profit, which, let's be honest, if there wasn't personal profit involved, they wouldn't care about me.
Oh my God, stop. All right, Phil, so shut up your fucking monetization then and just play video games live. Oh, it's doing it again. Jesus fucking Christ. Hold on. Dude, Elgato, you drive me up a fucking tree, man. All right, quit. Yeah, I gotta quit Stream Deck. Oh. Yeah, all the background sound stopped. There was like, Phil was like whispering in my ear through one of the videos. How much? $20, Kyle. There you go. Little piggy slow day. PSA, there are 6 weeks until May 1st. Will people pull their deposits out of Phil if he doesn't get rich for that, for a chat that... Dude. Yeah, like, play it up, dude. Do a May... Phil, it's not even me being a dick right now. I swear to fucking God. Do a May 1st anniversary stream. Make a joke of it, dude. It happened. You can't unjerk off on camera. Like, you can't wipe it away. Okay, Kyle. Thank you. Send it to me on... We'll watch it sandwiched in between this. After this video, we'll watch it. Then we'll get back to the interview and suffer together. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, play into it, dude. You can't unjerk off. You can't make it go away. If I jerked off on stream, it would never go away. RTU DJs. Yes, I know. And I know you're not kidding. And many other people have said similar things. I'm my own fucking dent.
Small time nobody at this point, right? Let's be honest. You guys are my fans, and I really appreciate that, but we're not a...
You're not as much of a nobody. You're, like, not as important as you think you are. But he's also trying to play down and gaslight right now. I'm just a little speck on the wall. Phil, you're faceted. Like, you are a reality show for many people, including me. You know that. Maybe. No, you don't. Phil will take May 1st off. Yeah, he'll be masturbating off stream. Thank you.
Ginormous community. We're small, but that's cool because being a small community.
Why does he talk to his audience like you're a team? Like, I enjoy my audience. A lot of you are cool as fuck, and we're essentially like friends here. And I'm not just saying that to like, oh my God, let me just brown nose all of you right now. But I'm saying, but he's talking to them like they're like a high school football team and he's the coach. Like, dude, what are you doing? All Craig did was ask you questions that are pertinent that people want to know about you. It's the same thing that would happen to me. It's the same thing that would happen to the quartering. It's the same thing that would happen to Bill Gates. Like, literally, he got asked by a journalist about him being friends with Jeffrey Epstein, and he almost shit himself. Well, you know, he's dead. Like, that's what an interview is. Craig was not going to have you come on, and he wasn't going to go, but like somehow through Zoom and suck your cock and tell you how delicious it is. That would be fucked up, man. Thank you, Fujiwara. I want to be your friend too. But my point being, I'm not trying to do that kumbaya shit. You were all just friends. Come on, we're friends. Give me money, you motherfuckers. But you get what I'm saying, though. Like, he's like, this is like, kind of, I don't want to say grooming, because grooming means like underage shit, and that's not what he's doing. But he's like, see, guys, I'm here for you. I'm the real one here. All these people attacking me, they sabotaged me, and we're just a good, small community. Tip me instead of super chats, please. No, it's not the dude. Like, I still play games to escape. That's why I love things like the Steam Deck and the Neo and portable consoles have allowed me to still game in my 40s. It's very strange. Probably something that's kind of video worthy. Did I make a video? No, I don't think I made a video on that. How, like, as an adult, portable gaming is now like superseding console and PC gaming. Well, it's a PC, but you get my point. it's strange. It goes full circle. Like, you're a kid, you're little, and your parents are the ones driving you around. Yes, I know there's other super chats. I'm on a stone tangent. Leave me alone. You had your Game Boy, and you had all the time in the world to get your Soldier Boy TRDR Pocket and play it in the back of your car as your parents drove you around. As you got older and teenager and then also an adult in college, it's like, I don't want to play in a fucking handheld. I do my own shit now. I got my own apartment. I'm playing fucking Halo on my couch, comfortable. But now as an adult, with like your kids taking you all over the place and shit, and sometimes you're just tired and don't want to sit in front of a huge screen, you start to appreciate portable gaming because it lets you game in places, especially now with the powerful portable consoles we have, like the Steam Deck. It lets you game in places you wouldn't be able to game. Like, if your two kids are laying in your bed because they're scared, they say they're scared, they just don't want to go to sleep yet, and they won't lay in their beds yet. You can play Elden Ring while they're laying in your bed, you know? So, strange how that works. How you goes full circle. Anyway. Here's a super chat. Are we friends now? No, you were not friends. Fuck off. What's just an excuse? Abby, you son of a bitch. Is the Switch outdated? Yes. But, like, say, Femboy, you don't have a Switch yet. There's so many fucking games from third-party developers and Nintendo. AAA. Like, if you're just going to get into it now, you'll have, like, we'll probably be like a year into the next gen Switch, and you will not even be halfway done through the games that you'll be playing. So, but yeah, I mean, if you're going just from a hardware perspective, God, you got me on a tangent about the Switch now. Yeah, the Tegra X1 is from 2015. It was a couple years old when the Switch first came out. So that is a 8+-year-old SoC from NVIDIA that is running the Nintendo Switch. I would say it's a little outdated. Especially mobile hardware. Ages like fucking milk in the sun. Hey, big bro, how's your baby girl doing? She's on the mend. Thank you very much for asking. Since the interview, he's really good off the road. He's insane. Phil has lost his fucking mind. He has lost his mind. Because that was him getting asked tough questions was his worst nightmare. He didn't expect that from Craig. He expected, I guess, like the quartering part 2. Literally, I think that's what he expected. Like, what was the toughest question that he asked? He didn't ask anything tough. The quartering kind of did what I did with Tommy Tellerico. Hate to fucking roast myself, but it's true. He just would ask us a question, and then DSP would talk and say whatever the fuck he'd want to, and the quartering is like, yes, this interview will get me views. Thank you, Phil. Even though I did not think an interview with Tommy would get me views. Interviews with Tommy, no one gives a fuck about him. Like, yeah, he was popular in, like, Canada in the late 90s, early 2000s. Like, no one's like, oh my god, a video game composer, that's not even relevant anymore. I can't wait to watch that interview, said not a fucking soul. So for everyone saying that I was, like, clout chasing with Tommy Tellerico, go eat a habanero-flavored bag of flaccid dicks. No one cared about Tommy Tellerico, and people care. Well, actually, they care more now. Thanks, H-Bomber guy. That's an excellent video. I'm not throwing shade at him, but he kind of made Tommy relevant again. Not the way Tommy wants to be, though. But to all the people saying that I was doing that the clout chase from Tommy, clout chase what? Maybe if it was 1997. Fuck out of here. Your interview with Wings. Oh, yeah, I asked some tough questions to Wings. And then I finally bit Tommy in the ass. Remember when he came on stream? I think we were. Oh God, maybe I do sound like Phil. I think it's true. I think we were on my secondary channel when we were watching the Finnegan Fox footage, right? And Tommy came on and I kind of roasted the fuck out of him. That was good or decent journalism on my part. Because I'm like, nah, at that point I was like, fuck, dude, you're not coming on here and damage controlling this. I'm not letting you. There's nothing redeemable about this bullshit footage. You're not coming on here and selling yourself again. That's when I was like, enough is enough. I'm not just gonna let you talk just hoping that the interview will end quicker. I'm fucking cutting you off now. You're out of control.
It means we can be more personable. It means we can have more meaningful times together, as opposed to someone standing there with this chat that's flying by 100 lines a second. You don't know anyone. You can't talk. You can't really even have personal interaction. I mean, you guys helping me with games and stuff is some of the best.
Phil, I watch your streams on your own channel. You don't interact that much with your audience, especially when you're gaming. You answer the, like, you're kind of dismissive. Like if someone asks, like, hey, Phil, what'd you have for breakfast? Eggs. Wow, Phil, that is such a chill, fun audience. You're so chill and fun with your audience, I mean to say.
Times that I have these days, okay? And I appreciate that, I really do, all right? But I'm a small-time guy, so why is it that everyone rags on me? Because it's popular. I'm the whipping boy of the internet, and they know that ragging on...
But you don't just... Ah, God. Phil, how did you get there? As a man who gets paid $50 to be fucking shirtless, how did you get there, Phil? It doesn't just happen. No one just woke up in the morning and said, you know what? That snap in the beginning. Fuck this Stream Deck update. Who am I? Who's gonna... Phil, I don't like this man's goatee. I'm going after Phil. No, it's because of the dumb shit you do. That's how you got yourself in this predicament, son. Oh, where's my burger tube? I have no idea if this stuff is... No idea how dates work in Russian. There is a cow in front. It says 1978 in front. That is not a good sign. Yeah, there is, I can't tell, 165R. I don't know. Maybe this is Putin's penis juice for all I fucking... Hope your daughter is doing better. Every day that passes is one day closer to her being home. Yeah, it's still something I haven't fully computed. I can't believe it's almost been a month since she got sick. A few days, it'll be a month. Feels like it happened like 4 days ago. You know? If I had $1 for every time he said detractor, meaningful, or he snorted, or deflected, or begged, I could quit working completely. Holy shit, yes. He, again, thought that was going to be another The Quartering Part 2 interview. He actually got interviewed the way he should be interviewed. Like anyone should be interviewed. You got tough questions for me, ask him, man. Wait, hold on. Why is it not? You're like not working. I don't want to choose a fucking photo. What is going on? No. Are you stalking me, dear? Why is... Holy crap. iOS is losing its mind right now. It is absolutely lost the fucking plot. Are you stalking me on the internet right now, dear? Also, Google Fish is drunk and has an erection. Thank you. I don't know what the fuck you just... Is that you? Why do you look like Steve Jobs? A bit off topic here. I think Banshee, I answered you, correct? Or Snorter, I could quit. Yeah, he's ridiculous. Yes, I did answer you, Banshee, because now I remember you're a bit off topic. Are you reviewing any asking because I'm interested in the Victrix BFG controller by PDP. Never got an email. So I got a lot of shit to review. I'm really behind for obvious reasons. I'm not saying that like defensively towards you. It's just, you know, another company. This one, admittedly, it was a mini computer. I've had it for a while. I just haven't gotten to it. Like, I haven't even opened the fucking box yet. It's a B-Link, though, so I've reviewed their stuff before. It's good. But I don't remember what the fuck my point is. I'm stoned and tired. Yes, Woden's Throne. I did hear that. Makes me want, what the fuck is that about? Why the Dead Zone issue? Yeah, forget about the Sonic Frontiers review or whatever the fuck. Yeah, it's just not happening. Yeah. No, yeah, and I wasn't saying that defensively, Cy. I don't want you to take it that way.
Me gets drama views. It's literally the only reason people want to have association with me. But I know that now, you know, and that's sad, but I know that now. You know, even people who I...
But Phil, why are you in that position where people just want to know that stuff about you? You made this bed, man. Lie in it. Own it. Stop being the victim. Adam is right. You have fucking trolls. Who doesn't? Who's messaging me?
think would give me a fair shake don't want to give me a fair shake.
Fair shake, Phil. A fair shake to you is letting you, like, they ask a softball question, let you talk for fucking 30 minutes and just have an advertisement. And how you're reacting to Craig's interview with you is proof of that. You don't want any trying questions. You just want, hey, Phil, why are you amazing? Please talk for an hour. I'll jerk off in the meantime. Yeah, a fair shake to Phil is literally...
hand jobs all around.
Yeah, like, all right, Phil, so if this is all, just move on from it then. That's the best thing you could do. That interview did you no favors. The best thing you could do right now is not give sly threats to Craig saying you have dirt on him. Which is bullshit, because if you had, just spill it then. I could have said the dirt right there, but I didn't. Why not? Don't make it like you have some kind of honor. You literally got caught in a fucking flat out lie, or being a flat out hypocrite, I should say, not lie, because you're saying no one should trust Detractor videos, and everyone they don't know the real me, but you're judging Keemstar on Detractor videos about him. So stop putting yourself on this pedestal, dude, because you're not on it. Maybe the three dumbass horny men that want to jerk off to you believe it, but people in the real world don't. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, this man. Oh. I think it's appropriate to remember that this is the same man who wrote multiple emails to a burger corporate office over a fast food. Yes. And the thing is, we literally watched a video where I think, like, DSP tries it, where I will check the messages. I know what you want. They're not here. I can't just make them appear, Dan. Google Fish. Oh, went away. Phil cost Wings $50K. He had a reaction to the interview. Yeah, because he has this like all of a sudden with certain things, he has like, oh, I'm above that. But why? It's not like Keemstar would have you sucking dick to fucking get viewership. You would just talk about current events. Maybe they'd have some kind of like gimmick, and that's it. Like, why? Because it's called lolcow? Really, Phil? Christ, dude. This guy is his own worst enemy, and he has no idea. And you can't make him see it. Obviously, I think his wife was a fan of his. Isn't that how they met? She would, like, follow him and comment on Twitter and shit. She likes this Phil. So who's going to step in and be like, dude, you are not on the same planet as the rest of the human race. Your logic is not logical. It's only logical to you.
Because they want to profit off of me too. You know, and people who maybe seemed like they were reputable, all of a sudden will just...
Reputable? Reputable, you mean?
Whoop, flip the switch. Oh my God, they see the dollar signs rolling in. They can't control themselves. All right? So it is what it is.
Yeah, imagine getting viewership on a podcast, a fledgling podcast, and being happy about it. Those evil son of a bitches. How dare you like that you had a successful podcast episode, Craig? You fucking vulture. You're supposed to only want to have 400 views a video like Phil. That's a real YouTuber. At least in Phil's eyes.
I accept it now. And I have no desire at this point to really be involved with anyone.
Google Fish is naked. Why are you playing Titanfall? How do those two go together? Like, does it help you get hard each time you get a kill? When Keem was on the interview, Phil kept looking back and forth like a deer lost in the headlights. Dude, because he got asked questions that he never wanted to get asked. I'm surprised. The only reason I didn't think because he was a fan of Craig for the interview. That's why I think he kind of put his guard down. Phil was never a fan of me. The only reason he knew about me was because we both kind of were on the same side when the states were trying to release the stupid Stop Online Piracy Act and the Protect Intellectual Property Act, SOPA and PIPA. That's actually how I found out about Phil, by looking shit up on that. But he was never like a fan of me. You know what I mean? Where he was a fan of Craig. According to Phil, I think he said that Screw Attack was a big inspiration to him. I don't think Craig ever masturbated on stream though, Phil. Da-da-da-da-da-da, fapping, da-da-da-da-da-da, sperm.
And now I'm going to masturbate.
So I think that made Phil, though, point being, put his guard down. And this was a disaster for him. Because the thin veneer that he uses to guilt his audience, which you could fucking go and blow through, has cracks in it. And he has to try to seal them up with more gaslighting. Rich has a big black cock. No, I have a small white button mushroom. Yeah, even Craig and Adam were a bit like, dude, it gets it because he is such a bizarre man. It may in the end work out in his favor. Like if Phil stays this bizarre, I could see him getting like a reality TV show. But actually, you know what though, Phil would be too prideful and stupid to take it. Like if A&E came to Phil and like, yo, we'll give you a $500,000 sign-on bonus and a 2-season guarantee. What do you think? And you get whatever ad revenue cut or however they work it. He would say no, probably. I'm not going to objectify myself. Okay, Phil. I don't understand why Phil takes shots at people trying to make money on the platform while he tries to make money. Because he wants to, that is his shtick. To the people who are actually still stupid enough to buy it. He wants to be the everyman. Like, I'm just like you guys. I don't take well, he does take donations. I don't take advertisers. I don't have sponsors, even though I can't have sponsors because you don't have enough viewership and your trolls go after the sponsors. That's the only reason why. I don't kiss a game's ass to get it early. You don't have to. It's called a review copy. I got a review copy of fucking Callisto Protocol and I said it fucking sucked. Like that's where he like kind of contradicted himself. Oh, they kissed the game's ass to get more review copies. Then people get review copies of Callisto Protocol and call it shit. Oh, they're just calling it shit to jump on the hate bandwagon. Which is it, Phil? I thought you said we were kissing the game's ass to get other review copies. He should just name himself the King of Contradiction. That would probably get him viewership, and people would just, he has contradicted himself more than any other human being I've ever met on God's green earth, and I'm including in real life. Adam Italiano. No, not to that degree. I remember I was working out at like 2 a.m. one time, and there was this old man in front of me on the elliptical, and he was just letting out these sulfurous, nasty fucking farts, man. I wanted to slap the shit out of him. I didn't. But did I daydream of slapping that old man senseless because of his sulfurous, stinky ass? Yes, but I didn't do it. This stream is sponsored by Rich's individual chest hairs and birds. Why? Because I can. What am I going to start selling gamer juice? What, I like piss in a jar and sell it? Could you? Oh man, gamer bathwater. I'll sell my bathwater online. You know what? Unironically, that would probably make me money. Because it would be so fucked up that people might buy it. I'm not gonna do it. Jesus Christ. I have limits. I wouldn't fart in a jar and put a rose petal in it.
You know, I told you at one point, maybe I wanted to do an interview, or maybe I wanted to do, what's the point? I don't think there's a single person.
Yeah, you can't benefit because it's not an advertisement. Well, welcome to a real interview, Phil. It's not an advertisement. I would not expect the interview to be an advertisement for me. I mean, indirectly interviews, like if someone goes on Joe Rogan, okay, even if they have an argument and disagree with something, it's still an advertisement because his platform is so big and so is his cock. I've never seen Joe Rogan's dick. I have no idea. Sell water you dip the birds in, not gross, and us weirdos would totally buy it. Yes, I know. I know I probably could do something, but that's kind of bizarre. Even though, didn't I say I want to do something even, like, didn't I say if I hit a certain, well, that's dead now because of everything that happened. I'm not on Twitch for now. We're gonna go back and do the last show on there. That's not dead in the water. That's doing well. It just, life happened. Didn't I say I would get, like, Asmongold's face tattooed on my ass if I hit, like, 1,000 subscribers on Twitch? Yeah, I did. So, you know.
Cucumbers, 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 cucumbers.
In the ass. Breasts. What is this stream? What the fuck is this stream? What am I doing? What is even going on? Who is this man? Why is Phil staring at me and looking like he's going to brush his goatee against my asshole? Why do I have 2 TRDR pockets when I'm, like, no one should have even one? Why do I have birds? What is the meaning of life? Chris the Narc, what's going on? All right, now you got my attention, Google Fish.
This thing just happened out of nowhere, right? Like, it did. I had no plans on doing it.
All right, let me go. Also, Google Fish is naked.
Congratulations.
Alright, so copy link. I let out farts and I think they stink. I hate why does fucking, look at all the fucking metadata bullshit that Facebook adds.
Like, really, it did. I had no plans on doing it. We were doing fine. But this thing just happened out of nowhere, right? Like, really, it did. I had no plans on doing an interview. I told you guys that outright. I said, I have no plans on doing this. And then it just happened, right? And I was like, well, maybe I'll just do it and get it out of the way. And then it backfires. What a shock that it backfired. At least backfiring this way, it backfired with someone where I...
This is so funny. Dude, he thought it was going to be a keg walk. Or maybe a keg walk. That kind of works too. He thought it was going to be a cakewalk because it was Craig. Just like the quartering, and it wasn't, and he is butthurt and pissed off. Wah, wah, wah. Phil?
Try to relax your anus.
can just move on. As opposed to, what if I... Oh, my God. Can you imagine if I had appeared on Drama Alert or something like that, and how that would have been horrible for everyone, correct? So I'm glad that I...
Who's everyone? Everyone meaning you. Oh, yeah, and you. Who's everyone? What is Jasper going to have to go into the fucking witness protection program? I'm lost. Who is everyone? This man is incredible. Oh, my God.
I didn't do something like that. I think that would have been the worst case scenario. Certainly, this is not the worst case scenario possible. But at the same time, yeah, this sucks.
Dude, he is panicking over this interview, dude. He's not only coping, he's panicking. What did he say that he shouldn't have said that's freaking him out right now?
For everyone. It's not just me. This affects literally everyone in the community, and that's not fair.
How does it... Phil, DM me right now. How does this affect everyone in your community? Don't take this personal, but to people that I watch, and I watch their streams and videos, but of like, yo, they got in trouble. I mean, it sucks, you know. I mean, not that I'm not talking like anything with their families, but if like, you know, if like the cops are going after them, they had an interview that they got roasted on. Okay. Like, didn't Linus Tech Tips almost cancel himself? Like, mean, it sucks, but I'll, you know, go on with my day. You did an oopsie. I've done plenty of oopsies. Just fucking deal with it, dude. You know? Yeah, like, how does this affect the whole fucking community, Phil? It just, you're making no sense, dude. This is just gaslight 101 straight up.
And I apologize to all you because that's not what I was intending at all. We were doing fine. But this thing just happened out of nowhere, right? Like, really, it did.
Oh, it's repeating itself. Okay, I thought, like, that was a jump cut. All right, let's keep going. No, here, what? No, that's not it. Here we go.
Person out there who would really give me a fair shake. I actually take that back because I think there is one. I think there's maybe one person on the entire internet who may give me a fair shake. But even...
Who, Phil, your wife? Who? Who would? How, like, Craig that was a fair interview. That's what people want to know about you because that's what you put out there. Who would give you this fair interview? A fucking mannequin at the mall? You're gonna pull a Dr. Steve Brule and pretend you have a cool brother that interviews you? So, Phil, why are you so great? Well, I'm great because, you know, I was a #1 at Street Fighter back in 1994. In the States, anyway. I actually placed 4th. Wow, that's amazing, Phil. It must be amazing to be so amazing like you're amazing. Yeah, I am. I'm pretty amazing. When May 1st, I was actually jerking off to myself. Wow, Phil, you're an amazing man. It's nice to meet you. Well, if you know Steve Brule, you know what I'm doing right there. Philip Burnell's penis burst on May 1st, 2016. Thank you.
Then I don't see the point. I really don't. And I don't think that they would even want to have the interview with me anymore after seeing how this last one just went and the, you know, the repercussions of
Captain Star Chaser is hard right now.
Trying to be forthcoming and honest and giving someone 5.5 hours of my time. I don't even, and what came out of it? Nothing but more drama and hate and stupidity, right? More money for those who want to be toxic and more.
Why is it toxic? Because they asked you questions? They asked you tough questions? That's toxicity? Phil. Oh, man. I don't know why this annoys me. Like, this is a man I've never met in my life. But I don't like this shit. It irks me. Why is real journalism toxic? This is why this goes, you know why it irks me? Because it goes beyond Phil. Because there's a lot of people that are like Phil. They're just self-aware enough. They're narcissists, but they have some self-awareness of their narcissism. So there's a lot of people in the industry that are like that. Like, yeah, the only way you'll get an interview with them is if you kiss their fucking ass. You actually do your job and ask a developer or someone in the industry as a publisher a tough question, you'll never get an interview. You don't think in the end people see how I roasted the shit out of Tommy? You think I'll get access to people? Come on, man. Even David Jaffe, he's a fucking legend. Created God of War. Because he's blunt and straight up. I don't always agree with him, but I respect him for being straight up and just telling it how it is. They won't go near him. There's a lot of people like Phil, but they know they're like Phil. They just don't. Phil's too much of a dumbass to know that he is Phil. Like, isn't that weird to say? Phil does not realize that he's Phil. Does that make sense, or am I just really stoned? That'll be funny, like Ted Cruz, because he's got a little chunk on him too. Like, he's running away from a British reporter, his titties are bouncing a little bit. His, like, jowls are going like, habada, 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 habada.
Pain for my community, right? right? So I've had enough of it. I just don't want to be involved in it anymore. And it's funny because my attitude is we were doing fine anyway, right? We were doing fine.
We were doing fine. What is your audience? Are you giving a cut to your audience? We were doing fine. We were doing great. We were doing fantastic. We were about to win the last game. I'm telling you, he talks like a coach to a like a varsity football team. He is out of his element, man. Phil has went to Uranus. He has circled around it, and he is, I don't know, man. He's up there with the aliens. Maybe he is like Classic Game Room from the Intergalactic Space Arcade on its never-ending mission to deny that he masturbated on May 1st for eternity. He is just, he's not here. Nobody's home. Phil, you're not playing a character. This is Phil, and his relations, his life must be so... Like, imagine being the significant other of Phil. It must be bizarre. It's probably normal to them, but from the outside looking in, seeing him and his wife's interactions is like do 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 do. It's like Twilight Zone shit. What the fuck? What are you doing, Google Fish? What the fuck are you doing? Phil is a horrid racist Italian hog. Get the fuck out of here. You are fired. Get out of my ears. Listen, send me as many men's asses pictures as you want. Do not call me during a stream. You want to call me after a stream sometimes, it's fine. It was like blah, 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 blah. You know what? That could stop that by closing Facebook. Oops. That was stupid of me. Google Fish, you're fired. Breasts.
Hi, Rich. I'm starting a new channel called DSP05012016, and I would like to invite you to my new podcast, called Strokes with Folks. We'll talk about whatever while rubbing one out as we stare.
Are you serious? I'm almost tempted. What I'll do it, I don't know. If you're not trolling. Isn't there a With That Being Said podcast that was Gundam was on?
But this thing just happened out of nowhere, right? Like, really, it did. I had no plans on doing an interview. I told you guys that outright. I said, I have no plans on doing this. And then it just happened, right? And I was like, well, maybe I'll just do it and get it out of the way. And then it backfires. What a shock that it backfired. At least backfiring this way, it backfired with someone where I could just move on. As opposed to, what if oh my God, can you imagine if I had appeared on Drama Alert or something like that, and how that would have been horrible for everyone, correct?
Dude, it's kind of, Keemstar isn't as relevant as he used to be, and the videos kind of got this, the interviews gotten some viewership legs, like, and your detractors have spread around a whole bunch of clips from that interview. I think you're underestimating its reach. I don't know why I felt like moaning, but I did.
Breasts. There's peed in my basement. Breasts. There's peed in my basement. Breasts. There's peed in my basement.
I don't know what I'm doing. Different strokes on May 1st.
Correct. So I'm glad that I didn't do.
Yeah, Keemstar doesn't have to work another day in his fucking life. He could just shut all of his fucking accounts down and just like go four-wheeling naked and feed who was that asshole he was like feeding cheese to? He was like one of those fucking prank YouTubers. What was his name? I'm sure someone will say it in the chat. Nah, man, it was that guy who was that prank dude, not Salvo. No. FoozyTube. He was like fucking he went down to like some fucking Italian mafia deli, and Keemstar had all these different cheeses and shit, and he was like, not physically feeding him the cheese, but he was like opening up the cheeses, and he was like, "Yeah, man, try my cheese." And Foodsy's like, "Yes, this is cheese." That was a heartwarming moment that made me hard. Like, men feeding other men cheese on Trauma Alert. Clearly Phil's life backfire. Dude, he is his own worst motherfucking enemy. Period. End of discussion. Phil's biggest detractor channel is DSP Gaming. I see it time and time again, and here I am, high as a motherfucker, saying it with a grapefruit spindrift in my hand. Cheers, Phil. Thank you for the content. Phil, I will say one thing. You always say I'm a leech off of you making money doing this stuff. Like, if, as much as I do enjoy your Philisms, and they are fun to discuss on stream, I would move on just fine if you stopped creating content. Like, that's one thing that annoys me. And you say it about other people too. I don't need you, Phil, but you are like a reality TV show where you derp, and it's entertaining. Like, I watch your derps in my free time. You are my A&E TV show, son. And you have no idea. Are you hearing two different mics right now? Did I shut one off? I hope I did. If not, I apologize for the first hour of the stream. Oh, yes, it's only one mic. Okay. All I need is one mic. Yeah, I kissed that bird's breast. Deal with it. Yes, Phil is the 90-day fiance of middle-aged men on the internet who are bored.
Do something like that. I think that would have been the worst case scenario. Certainly, this is not the worst case scenario possible.
All right, Google Fish, you're naked. So what the fuck are you going to do? What is the next step? Now that you are naked and your genitals are exposed, where do you go from there? Where does this path lead to? Can you fucking explain it to me? You're naked. What are you doing now? Don't just say you're fucking naked for the 40th time. What is... Okay, so that is part one. You take the clothes off, your dick is out. Then what do you do? Where do we go from here? Thank you. For fuck's sake, man. We got to tell what happens next. Someone wrote, shout out Sean Ranklin on the whiteboards at work. I'll never regret telling Wings Lords of my thing at your job, like just randomly. That is amazing.
But at the same time, yeah, this sucks for everyone. It's not just me. This affects literally everyone in the community, and that's not fair. And I apologize.
Like, I have even as a fat motherfucker, I have no shame in being naked. I just don't find it comfortable sleeping naked physically. Like, I like the feeling of some clothing, because sometimes the blanket falls off of you, or... Why am I talking about? Who cares if I sleep naked or not? Where did that even come from? Why am I thinking about sleeping naked?
Guys, to all you, because that's not what I was intending at all in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, I'm not like shaming anybody that sleeps in their underwear. I know a lot of people that prefer sleeping with no clothes on. I don't know, I just feel more comfortable because like that happens, like the blanket falls off, or if I go in a position where the blanket's not fully on, you know.
Form. I thought that honestly this was going to be a neutral interview, and then after that we move on.
You know, a saber-toothed tiger may come in my sleep and try to bite my mushroom-sized dick off. I hate when that happens. Those fucking cats, man.
Watch your balls.
And people make their own judgments. That's not what happened. It literally was the polar.
Yeah, I'm out of my fucking mind.
Opposite.
I kind of need to be, so. I mean, I would never do like self-deprecating stoning, like, hey, so Rich, if I give you $20 to take another dab, which I don't take dabs anyway. No, I wouldn't do that. Or like shots. Isn't that against TOS anyway to take shots for money? But even if it wasn't, that's not my MO. I'm currently laying in bed with boxers right now. And you're watching my stream. Thank you. Yeah, I don't do that shit. That's not my... That's something I wouldn't do anyway, even if it was allowed, you know? Like, I like to get stoned on my own accord, if that makes sense.
It was a neutral interview followed by a whole crap fest, which was not the agreement. That literally was being completely disingenuous, and then everyone on the internet wants to make Phil the butt of the joke. No, that's fucked up.
Oh, he definitely got bullied, man. 100%. It's not that you're the butt of the joke, Phil. It's, again, they were asking pertinent questions that, because of how you handle yourself, people want to know. That's it. No one's just picking on you for the sake of picking on you. No one is picking on you. They're just trying to show you how you're fucking up, man. Yeah. Oh, God, he's very insecure. Dude, he got angry because someone said he was playing God of War on easy. I showed the video. I'm not going to show it again. Don't worry. Very insecure. It's very, like, he does need therapy. He absolutely does. And dude, Phil, don't say you don't have time to go to therapy. You don't have time to go to therapy like I don't have time to go to the gym. You could find the time. It's an excuse. That's me saying, oh, I don't have time to go to the gym. Yeah, bullshit. Yeah, I do. Find it. Gym is open 24 hours a day. Give me a fucking break, Rich. I'm naked. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Boobies.
Yeah, I've gone to therapy. Still go to therapy. A nurse practitioner, psychiatrist, so what? I can admit to it. That's the difference. You have to admit to it. And you have to admit to your shortcomings to become a better person. Phil's not ready to do that yet, but will he ever be ready? It's kind of sad. I mean, all the jokes I make about Phil, it's kind of sad because he's his own worst enemy and he has no idea. Like, he really can't understand that. And anyone who shows him that, he gets very angry and thinks they're attacking him. What do you... shortcomings. There's that word again. What do you mean? Yeah, it's almost kind of sad at this point. Like, he's really lost. You know what I mean? He's really like a lost soul. And he's destroyed his career and he doesn't understand why. People tell him why and he gets insulted by it. It's fascinating. In a way, it's funny, but seeing it in this light, it is like kind of depressing. Like, you almost feel bad. And then he says something stupid, and I don't feel bad anymore. Oh, dude, that's why I have the... Boobies. Because, dude, it's from Chris Hansen, To Catch a Predator, like that really bad male voiceover that reads the Predator part of the script. He always said
boobies
like that, and I'm like, it's so corny. So it's like,
congratulations.
You're going on the soundboard.
All right. So I'm sorry. That wasn't what I was told it was going to be. That wasn't what I thought it would be. That was literally a bait and switch situation. Okay. And I'm sorry because my fans now have to put up with this crap. And
Why do your fans, if you don't want you, Phil, if you really didn't want your fans to have to put up with this crap, which I don't know what the fuck they're putting up with, don't talk about it. Why are you wasting the time on your May 1st podcast? Dude, Phil, do it. Yeah, right. No pun intended. No pun intended. But imagine he called it the May 1st podcast. You really want to play on people who roast you for jerking off? Call it the May 1st podcast. Doesn't matter if it's December, it's May 1st with Phil. It's always May 1st. Will he ever do that? What do you think, Bird? What do you think, Bird Breast? Nah, he won't do that. Phil would never do that. It would damage his 15-year legacy of being known as a man who masturbated on stream. He is. He really is. Probably. Oh God, I'm stoned, but it's true. He probably is the most influential masturbator. Someone made that AI picture of him like in Time magazine, but it's kind of unironically true. Like, more people talk about, like, even my kid's mom, man, my girlfriend, she's like, who's like, I don't know, something that came up about Phil. She's like, oh yeah, that's the guy that jerked off on stream, right? I'm like, yeah, that's Phil. That's Phil. That's what you're known for, Phil. Even she doesn't even watch YouTube and she knows about it, Phil. She doesn't really like YouTube. She watches like Hallmark movies and shit. People who don't even watch YouTube, who don't watch live streams, know that you jerked off on stream, and just embrace it. Dude, call it the May 1st podcast, like I said, but you won't. But my point being is, like, literally soccer moms know about the fact that you jerked off on stream. You are one of the most influential masturbators literally ever. Embrace it, motherfucker. But he won't. You won't do it.
That's not fair, all right, at all. It's not fair to my viewers and fans that you had to put up. You know, it's one thing for me to take.
Yeah, I'm sure all your viewers and fans were just losing sleep because you had an interview where you squirmed. Yeah, Phil, those sleepless nights because you got roasted. Like, I'm sure even like your one diehard fan or your 50-year-old diehard horny men that are attracted to you, I'm sure they were like, oh, okay, Phil had an interview that was pretty rough for him. I'm going to go on with my day. I'll go watch Phil's stream later where he'll cry about it, and here he is crying. Again, Phil, you really want your fans to move on from this, don't talk about it. Pretend it didn't happen. You are doing the absolute opposite thing you should be doing.
The brunt of it, I'll take it. I don't care. I've been through everything, man.
You are a brave man. You'll take the fact that you fucked up in an interview for your fans. Come on, Phil. Get your Teflon pointy fucking Lara Croft PS1 breasts out there and you just take all those shots for your fans. Yeah, guys, I fucked up in an interview. I'll defend you from absolutely nothing. I just see all the hate just bouncing off Phil's very plunger nipples. Oh, man. Yeah, he's such a martyr. He's such a hero. For him fucking having a bad interview. You champion, you. You, like, dude, you chose to keep going, too. Which I'll give you credit for, Phil. For a guy who was fucking getting exposed left and right, you were just, like, spreading your cheeks for Craig and Adam and just letting them go to town on your hole. Oh, your butthole. You're probably shitting fucking dinner plate with turds now. Holy fuck, man. Yo. But they did, dude. Like, what are you defending your audience from? The fact that you got asked questions that any person worth their fucking salt would ask? Ooh, I'm sorry.
You can't really faze me anymore. But these guys are just like, you know, the fact that everyone else has to put up with stuff.
Who has to put up with anything? Didn't they find that a couple of your fans are creepy fucking weirdos? That's not on you anyway, though. You don't know who the fuck is donating to you. I say we all dress like Phil and reenact the May 1st. Dude, if he named his... Dude, that would be like tomorrow he would gain fans. Like, wow, Phil's actually doing some self-awareness. May 1st podcast. But he won't do it, dude. He's very insecure. Maybe he got bullied in school. Maybe his dad talked down to him. I don't know. I don't want to go there. But he definitely acts like someone who was picked on in some way, shape, or form. And in adulthood, he still feels like he has to prove himself. It's like I said, that part's kind of sad. Like, I'm not even being a dick about it. Well, who the fuck is Isaac Himmler?
Is the most messed up side of this. So, all I have to say is, I'm sorry. I learned my lesson. Done with the drama, right? I'm not going to be putting up with any of it anymore, you know? I'm just going to...
Okay, Phil, you want to really move on from this. Stop talking about it. Stop begging for money. Change up how you run your streams. That would really be moving on from it. You are doing the exact opposite of that right now.
Roll with my own content, right? And you know the rules around here. We don't put up with the nonsense. I don't even want to hear, like I said, I assure you that in the last few months, there's been new things said about me, right? New drama and nonsense. I have no clue what that is. I've completely ignored it. I don't want to hear about it. When people try to bait me with dollar tips talking about it, I just ignore it. I'm not taking the bait anymore. I'm done. We're going to be here. We're going to have...
As you're bitching about it right now. Remember that as he's saying all this.
Fun with games. We're going to have fun with, you know... Oh, excuse me. We're going to have fun with everything. And my new React content, I'm enjoying a lot. It's diversifying my content. I feel like in long term...
This stuff wasn't even like not a year ago that he was... Someone told me, I think it was Duty Streams. So I like tried to defend Phil and be objective, or okay, maybe he said that a real long time ago, so his take changed. No big deal. No, it was like not even a year ago. So basically, Phil is like, oh fuck, I can't be like 55 and playing Street Fighter 17. Like I have to make some other kind of content. But Phil, he already has all these rules, like he won't watch with anything with copyrighted material, which to a degree I also don't either, because like shit'll get your stream shut down. You guys have witnessed that with me. But a lot of times like my shit gets copyright claimed. Who cares? People want to see a reaction to something. If NBC wants their 2 fucking cents I'll make off the stream, okay, have fun. But he has a walled garden around his React content. He won't react to stuff I think about him. He'll react. He like reacted on the first day to like one of his old like cooking videos. Like really, you're starting by watching yourself, Phil?
And now I'm gonna masturbate.
Dude, imagine he reacted to that. There's another thing that would never happen. Imagine. Let's react to me jerking off. Dude, he would have like 10,000 people there watching. Seriously, he probably would have a few thousand realistically. But he would never do it. It's not against TOS. You don't see anything. And he doesn't look like he's in ecstasy. He looks like he is having organ failure. So all around, it wouldn't violate TOS. But would he do it? Right. Okay. There's more of a chance of me getting an interview with fucking Soulja Boy than him ever doing that.
React channel is going to be something great for everyone because it's not just about gameplay anymore. Even though I love the gameplay, and I told
dude, imagine how self-aware and how funny it would be if he put his pride aside, which he'll never do, and he watched the incident of May 1st on May 1st of this year. Like, that's people like when you can laugh at yourself. It's not self-deprecating, Phil, but that's the thing. It's narcissism too. He thinks this is the way to be, like, you know, my great 15-year legacy. If I act a certain way, I'll be... No, it's not how it works, man.
Told you guys, I'm never going to give up on gameplay, correct? I'm not. I love it. That's my bread and butter. That's where I came from, is being a gamer, I'm a lifelong gamer. But as I get older, what I need to do is I need to diversify. I need to make more content. I feel like the React stuff...
TSP tries it autoerotic. Isn't that what that, like, karate dude died of? Like, I don't know, he was doing some kind of kinky shit, and he hung himself, and it was like sex gone awry.
Is where we're headed, where I'm doing movie reviews, TV show.
Yeah, he'll be in the retirement home live streaming. Guys, here I'm playing Street Fighter 25. Support my family.
Reviews, reacting to clips every week, doing long form reacts and all of that. That's very
David Carradine, yeah.
Very beneficial stuff, okay? So all this is great, and if I stick to my guns and I stick to my own stuff, I think things are going to be good, all right? And this is what it is. I just need to phase out all the bullshit from the outside. And it's funny because there's been a couple people who have reached out to me like, no, that's the wrong attitude to have. You need to lean into more of this. And you need to, I'm like, no, you're out of your mind, man. You just don't get it. Not everyone cares about drama, and not everyone cares about...
You don't care about this, then shut the... How many times can I say it? I'm talking to him like he's here. I get it. And I'm repeating shit. I get it. But it's just like, dude, if you're so beyond it, if you're so not about it, then just shut the fuck up. Play games. Play Disney Dreamlight Valley. Look like Beethoven and beat off by accident on street. Yo, his hair during the incident was bizarre, dude. It looks like he just had someone let out a powerful fart in his face, and he just fucking sprayed it and called it a day. Oh man, this is gonna be a rough night. Let's keep going.
Personal gain because of drama. I don't want any personal gain because of...
Yo, his hair, all kidding aside, I think the Stone Cold Sober, his hair was explosive when he was beat off. He was like a fucking cockatoo in heat.
Of drama at all. Really. You know what? I want to know the truth? It fucking disgusts me and it pisses me off.
Yeah, his hair was incredible and made him beating off by accident on stream that much funnier.
The biggest, most popular piece of content that I put out on DSP Reacts was the stream where I reacted to those guys crapping all over me on Friday. I don't want that to be the most popular piece of content over there. I want people to watch my regular content and enjoy it, not the drama. But that's the thing. The drama sells.
But dude, you watch like other documentaries like from down the rabbit hole and shit. What are you talking about? What are you going to react to? Just fucking cooking videos? Oh, Christ. You are a man.
On YouTube. You know, people say, Phil, are you aware that
Yo, I gotta show you that picture. DSP Gaming fapping. I'm gonna look it up right now. Where he looks like fucking Beethoven. He looks like Beethoven. Oh, man. DSP Gaming fapping. It just pops right up. Images. Yeah, here it is. Why is there DSP tries it with Richard Simmons? What is going on there? Is that like I bet you is that a thumbnail to one of my videos? But look, he looks like fucking Beethoven, man. Yeah, view the image. Can I zoom in? Zoom into my ass. There we go. Yeah, look, Beethoven. Beethoven stroking his cock. Did I mention I lost my fucking mind? All right, let's go. Get out of here.
people make negative shows about you on a daily basis,
then he should, yeah, like, dude, react to the chicken sandwich video. But then again, he would have to not take himself so seriously. Dude, he takes himself so seriously that he thought people gave a fuck enough that a couple weeks later, he updated his Twitter followers on his chicken sandwich grievance with Burger King. Who the fuck does that? Unironically, like, does that, like, I've complained about PayPal credit recently. They could go fuck themselves. I've complained about FedEx when they put my box out. Foilgrim, your free story, if you're here. Okay? You always tell me to tell the fucking story. When it was, like, literally a tropical storm, and it was something I bought for my kids, and it was just in the middle of my lawn, I complained about that. But, dude, it's a chicken fucking sandwich. It's chicken. And it was a perfectly fine-looking fast food sandwich. My kid just had a chicken sandwich from, like, Burger King. You know what it looked like? Just like that. You are a weird man with a weird ass. Google Fish is stroking his cock. Dr. Sexy Coco is naked and hard.
Congratulations. Boobies.
Breaking news, I found Steve. I'm turning him into turkey burgers as Phil's special sauce. So basically, you're going to eat ground up porcelain and cum. Well, that's really disgusting. The double chin. He has, admittedly, to give his credit, he has lost a significant amount of weight from there. But it doesn't take away again that he looked like Beethoven while jerking off.
that get more views than your content. Yes, because it's toxic.
Beethoven Burnell's First Symphony of May. Yeah. Is that along with Peter North conducting the, Peter North, the porn star, conducting the soundtrack for Skyrim? Man, I'm out of my fucking mind, dude.
Toxic drama, and stupid people like toxic drama, and there's a lot more fucking stupid people on this planet than intelligent people. So obviously, drama and stupidity sell.
No, Phil, they don't want to just sit there and watch a middle-aged man fall asleep on stream while playing video games. They want to know about the meat and potatoes of a person. Why people watch them. People watch you, Phil. It ain't because of your gameplay. Most people, it isn't. I hate to break it to you. They watch you because you're a fascinating man for reasons that you don't want to be but won't accept. He had a thirst and his penis burst.
That's why Drama Alert, I mean, the name of the show, ended up being popular. I mean, we all know this. There's evidence of it. So, of course, it's that crap is toxic stuff and negative
This is how Phil is going to make himself seem incredible.
stuff and hateful stuff will always be more popular than positive content. 1,000,000% of the time. That's just human nature. But I'm not going to do that. I've had opportunities to do it. When I KO game.
Oh my God. Here we go. Listen to how fucking asinine this is. Listen to how fucking stupid this is. A video is successful, so let me stop making videos like this. No, you just got lazy because it was a lot of work, Phil. Watch what he says. I'm kind of ruining it.
Gaming. I made a video about Homefront: The Revolution that just because I said it was the worst game I had ever played got only over 1 million views. It made me, I'm not exaggerating, thousands of dollars. I probably...
Oh my God, you had an alluring title about a topic people wanted to see. Wow, Phil. You must have felt so morally damaged. It's almost like you were selling crack at a high school. Get lost with this high and mighty shit. It's so silly. You just realized it was a lot of work.
Probably made all in all, at the end of the day, probably around 4...
Didn't he go on a vacation? That's according to It's a Gundam. I'm not saying he's not accurate. Oh, my video is doing above average. And it's a fairly long... I can't believe my editor turned that video around so quick, man. That's crazy, dude.
$1,000 on that review. On one effing video.
So you made $4,000 on a video. It got a lot of views. And you said, no, I don't want to make money for morality reasons of... What are they? What's wrong? Oh, Phil, if anyone buys this shit, they're fucking idiots. Who... You know what I did when my DK Oldies video did well? I bought another console. That video did well too. I bought another one. What am I doing that's morally wrong? I'm showing how a company does not deliver what they promise to deliver and lies to the consumer, and I make money doing it. How dare I? I have an N64 from DK Oldies. Because my daughter is doing better, thank God. I'll probably be the one opening it up and unboxing it and taking it apart. Like, what's so wrong with doing things that people want to see? And, like, you're all about making that money. But it's just like, dude, I hate to say it, that dude Adam's right. It's just like you don't want to work hard to get it. You rather just manipulate the small audience to have it, just milk them dry. It's weird. It's so strange. I really think that's the main reason, and this is kind of me pretending to be Dr. Phil right now. Not Dr. Phil Burnell. The real reason that even though with the life-changing sign-on bonus that you would get, and would you get a part of the royalties too? Obviously, that's why it's called a sign-on bonus. You would get some other kind of cut from the podcast. That's the real reason why, though, you wouldn't go on, because you couldn't have control. You rather make less money and have more control. That's what it is. That's kind of strange, dude. Yes, I realize I talk to fake birds.
So what did I do? I stopped making overall negative reviews.
So I did something that got a lot of views. So I stopped doing things that get a lot of views. How does that make any fucking sense? How does that make any fucking sense? Me talking to you makes more sense than that. So I did something that was fucking successful. So let me stop doing it because reasons. He is such a fucking liar. He is such... No, Phil, it's because it was work and you didn't want to do it. It was just easier to do playthroughs. Because at that time, even though your relevancy was falling off, it wasn't... Like, it went down slow-ish. It was just easier to just do get playthroughs still. That's what it was, Phil. Who the fuck does what? Like... It's just like I just said my whole thing with the DK oldies. I'm not going to go through. Like, why would I not make more videos on it? Still getting 6-figure views. The Austin Evans video, which was amazing. They sent him a console with Rust on it. Got well over 100,000 views. You just don't want to put the work in, and you manipulate your audience into thinking that you're holier than thou. And I guess the small amount of people that support you believe it. Hey, look, I struck gold. It's not, I can legally obtain it, but I'm not going to because I'm above taking gold and accruing wealth. Phil, you have lost the plot.
I had a few negative reviews tossed in with positive ones. Well, that was it. People don't like that. Positive mixed with negative? Oh, no.
Dude, shut the fuck up. There's Resident Evil 4 reviews are getting hundreds of thousands of views on channels, some millions, and they're positive. That's such a fucking lie. Such a lie. Now, if you want to go into the politics of trying to get review codes and then companies trying to push your review down if you say something negative about it, I've been there. But don't say positive reviews don't get a lot of views. I didn't mean to rhyme. Because that's a load of shit.
You got to keep making the negative, right? Why didn't you just keep making the negative slander reviews? Because that's not...
Why is... So if you don't like a game and you bring up negative points about it, it's slander? What the fuck are you talking about? What word salad are you spewing?
Me. And so the channel didn't blow up in popularity. It had one popular video, a few other videos that had maybe a couple 100,000 views. And, you know.
Yeah, and I was just too... I didn't want to hurt people by saying that crappy video game sucked. How do people believe this? But then again, there's people that drink water from a fucking preacher and think that they're going to get $100,000 in their bank account. So, okay.
No, that's it. And what are you going to do? Sorry that I'm going to be like honest and I'm going to make...
Oh, Christ. Here he goes. Philip Honest Burnell. Quantum, the #1 brand in honesty, whatever, Tickle Television Incorporated. It's all, I mean, he's not on the same level as him, but the narcissism is similar. It's the same thing. I am the most honest. Don't listen to Rich. I'm the most honest. Don't watch these other streamers that are fake, even though I end up doing the same shit 25 years later that they did, even though I missed the boat because I have to pretend that I'm better than them. But when things get desperate, I do the same thing. You are so full of shit, Phil. You are filled with shit. Oh my God.
Content that I like and that I can wake up in the morning and be like, wow, I was okay with what I put out yesterday.
Yeah, lose sleep at night because you made a review about a game you didn't like. Well, you're going to ruin the children, Phil, because you didn't like a game. Because you make content. Oh, yeah. DK Oldies, it's negative content, but people are interested in the company being a scam company. So I'm going to continue to make videos on it. I sleep soundly at night. For other reasons, I don't sleep soundly. But What the fuck, dude? It's such a lie. It's such a lie.
Today, because I didn't hurt anyone, because I didn't, you know.
How would the fuck would you hurt someone by having negative reviews on your channel? How would you hurt them? Who would have been hurt? Who? Unless you lied about the game to just be negative for the sake of being negative, that's different. But if a game sucks and you say it's negative, who gets hurt?
Do any insane over-the-top slander. No one took a shot so that I could make $1 today, right? That's the kind of content that I like to put out. And I'm sorry, but a lot of people...
Dude, you talk a lot of shit about people. That's the other thing that he's hypocritical with, man.
Don't care. I do. I have a moral compass in that way, that I refuse to make content that I don't stand behind. I'm not going to stand behind hateful content against people. Take a look at the reaction that I did last year to the Wings of Redemption documentary. While everyone else wants to crap on this guy, everyone else wants to just make fun of him constantly, I approach it from a completely different perspective, and people really appreciated that. I'm going to do the exact same thing when I watch this Part 2 documentary on Sunday. I'm going to approach it from that perspective. I refuse to be full of drama and full of hate in my heart just because I...
Oh my God. Phil, you tried to get canonized as a saint. How did this cum get over? Oh God, that's just gross, dude. Susha, exactly. He was still making decent coins, Susha. Pride is 100% why he is Chris Bacon. Yeah, I missed all these super chats. Jesus Christ. I figured out what my fans wanted, then stopped. That is the most... That's literally what he did. That is the most asinine business plan I have ever heard. It's like a restaurant going, oh, wow, this new burger that we have on the menu, it's really popular. You know what? We're going to take it off the menu. Why? What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, well, at least it's your cum. It's like a clothing store. Oh, wow, this new brand of clothing that we put on our floor is selling like crazy. Nah, even though they're profitable, there's nothing ethically wrong with the company. We don't want to sell them because they're selling well. Phil, you're an idiot. You are an absolute buffoon and insane.
I can make a few bucks doing it. That's ridiculous, you know? And when I did the react to these guys backstabbing me on Friday, I was upset, and yeah, I said some insulting things. I could have been way worse. I could have brought up their past and how messed up they are and the mistakes they've made. I know all about them. I know about Stuttering Craig's history. I know about Adam Krigler's history. I know all about them, the stuff that they've done that is laughably, hilariously embarrassing.
Oh, man, the shots. So why didn't you bring it up then, Phil? If you truly felt that you were attacked, why, if you felt they were going below the belt and you're bringing it up now, so obviously you will, why didn't you say it then? It almost sounds like you're pretending to have something and you don't. Or if you do, it's nowhere near as bad as you're making it out to be.
I'm not going to bring that crap up because that has nothing to do with the situation.
And that is the exact opposite of what a person who doesn't want drama would do. You are thirsty for drama, dude. 2,000%.
But that's the point I'm making. Is I'm not going to go there. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not. I'm not gonna bother. That's not the kind of guy I am. You know. I'm just gonna move forward positively and ignore all the nonsense. All right. Yes, I do know all about their history. I'm not stupid. I know all about all the things. I mean, geez, you want to talk about me saying things publicly that's embarrassing? I've seen a few things like, I can't believe they said that publicly. Like things that get them into big trouble, like legally. I'm like, I don't know how, you know, why they would even think that that's okay. But, you know, why am I going to bring that up, right? It was my interview. They're interviewing me. It's not like you.
So you are bringing it up, dude, because now you know that people are going to look. You are bringing, oh my God. You're 100% bringing up. So now people are going to dig, which whatever. But that's why you're bringing it up. So it's brought to light so people look into shit. Christ, you are such a hypocrite. You're all about drama, dude. That's what someone who's into drama would do.
If you're going to interview me and say, okay, you said something racist, well, I could have immediately countered.
That's the same shit that the quartering did with me. I found when he was like trying to make it that I scam my parents, he did the same exact thing. He did the same exact fucking thing. I know something terrible about Rich, but I'm not going to say anything. And then proceeds 30 seconds later to say a bullshit lie.
And say, well, what about this thing you said? But that's not what I was there for. You see?
Oh, shut you, dude. You don't have. No, if I thought I was truly being wrongfully attacked and I had genuine dirt on the person doing it to me, in that moment, of course I would bring it up. You are playing you are trying to play poker with a shit hand right now. You know you have a shit hand. And you're trying to make it like you don't. But your poker face sucks. Did I mention he's going to block me again? Let's continue.
Anyway, I'm done with it, okay? I'm absolutely done with it. I'm not going to be doing this anymore. You know, I'm moving on. So every day now, we are going to have fun, chill content on my streams, on my channels. I'm not bringing up the crap anymore. This is it. Completely moved on. Today is the day where it's full-time, 100% moving forward positively. All right? Don't care. All right? Any other drama? Oh, did you hear that this guy said this? Review Tech and Keem said this, and this guy said, I don't care. And if you bring it up, you're out of here. I don't give a shit.
Proceeds to bring it up right there, right then, right now.
It's none of your business. None of my
has brought it up multiple times before.
Business. I don't care.
But doesn't care at all.
It's really not my business. I don't care. I'm done with it. Let them all talk to themselves and talk in circles.
I'm talking to myself right now. It's not that I have over 1,000 people here, Phil. I'm just talking to myself. All by myself. I'm just alone in this world, Phil.
And have their own toxic, circles outside of here. I don't give a shit. I don't care.
Oh, of course he'll bring it up again. Of course he will. He is going to have... Dude, he was in a real interview, which is his worst nightmare. He is going to have a salt cope session for centuries to come. If there's reincarnation, the next person who has Phil's soul will be talking about that interview. Yes, more drama than a WrestleMania match. And whoever made, like, we got that picture of Phil where he looks like he's a coke dealer from Miami in 1983. Some troll had that as a thumbnail. I was like, that is the funniest fucking thing. He looks like he would be at a bar in Miami, and like I said, in the early 80s, and he would come like, yo, you want to buy some coke?
I don't care if the side scrollers say a word about me.
Phil will inhale a sausage tonight. That is awesome.
Cucumbers, 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 cucumbers.
Breasts. Wait for it. In 20 years, Phil will be one of those seniors who sits in their porch and yells at young folks to get off his lawn, even though they're nowhere near his house.
Oh, 100%. He probably does that now.
Me in the future, I don't care. I don't even care if it's positive. I don't want to hear it. I'm done with it. You know? That's the only way to...
Wait, so someone defends you or says something positive about you, you don't want to hear about it either? Why? It's awfully weird.
Really move forward at this point. Don't ask me to go on an interview. Don't ask me to be doing any of this crap. Because I'll be honest, I just don't trust anyone anymore.
Yeah, maybe that could be it too. That's an interesting take, Jay. Maybe he decries more poor than he, I mean, I know the bankruptcy and shit is real. It's verified. But he might be in a better financial position than he makes it out to be, but he keeps his, no, what it really is, let's just keep it real. Okay, with Phil here. Let's keep it real. That's not it. It's because he's too much of an idiot when it comes to tech. The irony of him being a streamer. He's still in Windows 8.1. Nah, he's just a dumbass, dude. No, he won't do another interview, dude, because he's going to be super paranoid now. Okay? He may, even if he thinks someone's going to kiss his ass, be like, what happens if they ask one question that actually might be a real question to ask? Can't have that happen. No, I think he'll never do it. Like, he was already tough to get an interview before. I was actually shocked he did the interview. I can't talk now. I was actually shocked he did the interview with Craig. But no, he's going to be, you thought he was a hermit before? He's going to go ultra hermit now. He wants to live in his insulated bubble where everyone thinks that he's right. Div and DSP will even throw Etika under the bus post-mortem for his victim complex. Did he really? I didn't know about that. Have you considered he'd do the same with your daughter? I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing to bring up, too. You know what I mean? Just keeping it real with you. Going back to the RE4 remake, if Digital Foundry originally said that maybe developers just like the PS5 API more, what do you think? DirectX 12 be easy to work with? I don't know what's causing that. Yeah, like the dead zone issue. I heard there's a frame rate issue too. I don't know. But didn't they say like the PS5 version sometimes is running at 1080p, or did I watch that wrong?
You know, it's kind of like this did break my trust in anyone giving me a fair shake on the internet, because I thought that I could trust.
An advertisement is not a fair shake, Phil. That's a fair shake to you, like I said. Phil Tellerico.
And obviously I was very, very badly mistaken. And I'm at the point where it's like, what's the point? I'm just done with it. All right. So
yeah, I don't think Phil would do that either anyway.
That's it. We're moving on. All right.
Go. I got the drip going. 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 I got the drip going.
Phil. Phil. God, there's just so much, man. My kids are going to their other grandparents tomorrow. Maybe I'll do a longer stream then, because I'll have a little bit of respite. But there's just so much to unpack with him. We still have, I think, as much as I know he's going to use it against me, I think we're going to skip the main 5-hour fucking interview. I just can't handle it. We'll do the post show where it gets a little spicier, where they sum it up, and then we'll button it up there. I mean, it's interesting, but I think there is where we'll put breasts.
Every time Phil says that he's done with something or that he is going to ignore the trolls now, I hear SpongeBob's narrator saying the following. 2 hours later.
Yes, 2 hours later. Guys, I hate bringing it up again, but I have to talk about the drama. Wow, Phil, I'm shocked. Wait, why is Keemstar? Why are you here now, Keemstar? I'm going to bed, dude. What do you want? Oh God, I kind of sound like Phil. I can't have a phone call right now. I have to stream exactly on time. Like he's punching in a clock at fucking Starbucks. Don't go to bed, dude. I gotta drive my kids into school in the morning, man. And their school is not close. It is not fucking close. You want to come drive them? God bless. I'm kidding. I would not let a random stranger. I forgot. It's 2023. You can't joke about anything. Yo, listen to this. Why am I still streaming? Listen to this. Because I was stressed with obviously what's going on with my daughter. So I wrote as a joke on Facebook. Does anyone have a Xanax smoothie? Yo, Facebook instantly took down the post and like gave me a warning. We do not condone drug use on our platform. We condemn drug use on our platform, and it violates TOS. I'm like, Jesus Christ, RoboCop, calm down. Fucking RoboCop Zuckerberg. Like, yeah, like I really want a smoothie made of Xanax. Jesus Christ, man. All right, anyway, yeah, I'm going to bed. All right, listen. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I could do a longer stream tomorrow. And I'm sure we may have content up tomorrow too, depending. Or I may just let that Soulja Boy video just coast for a bit. Whatever, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to shut the fuck up and stop rambling. I'm going to bed. Good night.